Hey guys, Judy Seeger here, back. Sorry for the interruption. The connection is not always the greatest, so I had to come in from the balcony, and now we're back in. So those of you guys who are in the Cancer Cleanse class, welcome, welcome. We have all kinds of cool things for you guys and a special bonus today. No joke, yes, it's April 1st, but I do have a real special surprise for you guys. So here's the deal. Make sure that you as students who are in the Cancer Cleanse class are enrolled. Now, I have checked. We have 11 students enrolled, possibly 12. We're waiting to see about this other gal who's, I don't know, you guys are spread all over the world, so we'll find out if she's in, but 11 for sure. And make sure that you have gotten into the course. You should have gotten a link. Should have gotten the enrollment. I have manually enrolled some of you guys because it was a little bit difficult to get in. No problem. I'm taking care of you guys every step of the way. You don't have to worry about anything. I really am here for you guys 100%. So make sure you can get into the course. Make sure you could take a look at it. It is a self-paced course, which means you're going to get everything all at once. However, we are going to do the actual cleanse together, and you guys could do that whenever you set the date, but I'm going to walk you through each step of the way, each module. We will be covering at least 2 modules per week, sometimes more, sometimes less, because in 30 days we want to make sure we cover everything, but we're actually going to do a cleanse. So first things first, homework. Number 1, make sure you could get into your class, okay? Make sure you could get into the link. You can see all the 9 modules. If you cannot, email me. Hey, Cindy. Email me, text me, call me, something, and I will make sure that you guys get in. Linda, in the house. Awesome, awesome. So, like I said, Cindy and a bunch of you guys who already done cleanses, you're welcome to check in and see what's all about and what's going on, but you will not be able to ask questions, so you're not going through the course, you're not going to the cleanse right now, right? So that's the way it is. But everybody else, I know you guys, and I know that you're ready to rock and roll. So homework number 1, make sure you could get in. Yeah, lots of love and hearts to you guys. Yeah, I love you. So make sure you get in. Number 2, make sure that you are setting your date for the actual cleanse. We're going to do a 3-day power cleanse, but as always, we do the pre-cleanse first, power cleanse 3 days, and post cleanse, right? So that's all covered in the course, but make sure you set up a time this month, April, when are you going to do that? Now let's have a minute of a chat. We have Easter. Some of you guys celebrate Easter, some of you celebrate Passover. It is a holiday time, I understand that. So make sure that you understand, are you going to do your cleanse before that or after that? Okay, Easter I know comes in the middle of April. Passover, I don't know. I was just at a store and they were telling me the Passover is coming up, so I'm not quite sure. But so watch your dates, and then I need you post it down here below. So homework number 1, say yes, I've gotten into the course. Homework number 2, yes, I am setting up my cleanse date, and here it is, right? Janice in the house. All you guys this morning, Saturday morning, what are you doing instead of being out there in the beach and the park and all that? I'm heading to the beach, that's for sure. It's going to be an awesome, beautiful day today. So cancer cleansers, those of you who guys are on here, I know some of you have cancer, some of you don't. Some of you have mold issues, chronic fatigue, whatever, that's fine. You guys just wanted to go dive deep into detoxing, and for many, many reasons, we'd love to have you guys introduce yourself and say, hey, this is me, and this is what I plan on doing with my cleanse, yeah? Cindy's ready to go to work. Yeah, I know, you're always ready to go to work. You're working too hard, girlfriend. You need to take a break. So here's the deal. Those of you who are students, write down that you've gotten into the course, write down your date, share a little bit about yourself. Let's introduce each other. This is all about helping each other and being in there for each other, yeah? Okay, so here's the big surprise from my students. This is something I decided to do because last night, it was a funny thing. I was on Facebook. I was online a lot answering questions. Lots of people were hopping on because now I have a live chat on my website. I'm so excited. So So if you go to my website, judysegardetox.com, you can chat with me when you see me online. It's really awesome. So in the meantime, as I was, scrolling and looking at stuff, somebody got on Facebook. Never heard of this guy. He was very polite, but he did say, I see that you really care about people and you're really helping a lot of people, but I really think your detoxing is dangerous for people. And I love that stuff because I'm like, you think it's dangerous? Oh, okay. So, he was telling me why he thought it was dangerous and it could cause harm. And I'm sure you guys get this as well. It's like, what is this detox thing? And who is this chick that's telling you about, who is she, and what are you doing? Right? And I'm like, okay, let's get this going. So you could go on my Facebook and you'll see our conversation. I don't get in a lot because then, my question to this person, his name is Soren. I don't know even where he's from. He was like, I think it's dangerous and I don't see the scientific and the research behind it. And that's always a buzzkill for me because this is the problem. Everybody thinks, it has to be scientifically proven and the research has to be there. I could fill, in fact, I used to, when I had my clinic, I had a whole wall of papers, all my certificates, my diplomas, my everything, all based on going to school and researching and studies and all that. And I says, you know what? It really comes down to clinical experience. Any good practitioner will need to look at the experience of what they see in the actual clinic. I mean, think about it. When a regular medical doctor goes to school, yes, they study, but then they have how many years? 2 years of resident, meaning they have to go consistently working with patients one-on-one. There is nothing that negates that, right? I mean, that is so super important. And so I told him that. I said, so are you in the alternative medicine field? Have you ever had clinical experience? And of course, he did not. I'm like, well, check that off the list. And then the other thing I said is healing is an art. And Paracelsus, and I actually quoted that, was a famous, they didn't call him practitioners at the time, but famous philosopher. And he had said, healing is an art, not just a science. And that's a paraphrase, right? So as you're going through this, the whole reason I'm telling you all this is I want you to understand that I'm going to guide you through the whole process of this detox because it is safe. It's a natural process of your body, but you do have to do it in a certain order and a certain way, which is what I'm going to walk you guys through. And I told him that. I said, you really do have to take individual situations as they come up. Very, very important. So as I got thinking about this whole paper thing, it's like, there is a sense of, a sense of accomplishment that when you studied and have research that you get a completion, like it's a coming together. So what I decided to do is because you're going to learn the art of healing as we go deep into this cleanse this month, those of you who are students are going to get a certificate of completion. So you're going to get an actual really cool certificate I'm going to mail you. And how do you go? And so at the end of your program, at the end of 30 days, April 30th, if you have completed the program, you're going to get the certificate to show, hey, I've got something done here and I've completed it. Plus, you will also be empowered and feel confident that you have gotten through your program and have learned the art of healing for yourself. So we got science, we got art, and we got fun. We got the whole thing going on. So in order to get that, you're going to have to post in here so I could see you're getting your homework done. Eventually, I'll have some fancy technology that could keep track of all this. I don't have that done yet. So in the meantime, you're going to have to post here. In order to get that certificate of completion, you're going to have to write below and say, yes, I've done this homework. And so today, it's that you have gotten into your course, that you are setting your date, you're introducing yourself, you're going to post that below, and that's homework number 1, yeah? So isn't that cool? We'll get to get your certificate. And so as I get better at this, those of you who are going to be doing cleanses forward, like there'll be a 7-day cleanse coming up, all that stuff, you guys will be able to get that certificate of completion too. Yay! So you're going to have science, you're going to have art, and you're going to have fun. And that's the whole deal. Because here's the bottom line. Detox and cleansing is not, it's not a joke, people. And I keep saying that because today is April Fool's, right? It's not really a joke. It is something that I believe seriously has to be done on a physical level and on an emotional, mental, spiritual level. It has to be done, both. And so the science of it, the body of the actual detoxing is not that hard. It's actually pretty easy. But we're also going to go into the art of healing, which is the emotional, mental, spiritual part, and knowing how to wind our way through that. So that's all coming. Mary's on here. Hey, glad to have you on. So all of you students, watch the video. Make sure you post below so you get your certificate of completion, and make sure that you are getting into the course. That's the big deal today, right? Okay, guys, I'm off to the beach, but I will be online and make sure you guys are all taken care of. Love you. Have an awesome weekend. Bye.